All right, guys, so we've been getting some questions on tempo intervals and how to execute them, and also how to interpret some of the tables that we put with the programs that require you to do tempo intervals. So I want to address those things right now. First of all, let's set the context for what a tempo interval is. A tempo interval is a time-based effort, so we're going to have you do that tempo pace for, let's say, 12 minutes or 15 minutes or 18 minutes, okay? It's not going to be for a distance, it's going to be for a duration of time. Second, your effort is going to be an easy hard. Think about a hard that you can maintain for the entire duration, and it will start out feeling on the easier side of hard, but as you continue to progress and push that duration farther and farther, then it's going to start to get harder as the interval progresses. Think about rhythm. Think about that pace that you have a really good running rhythm where it's not forced, you can sort of fall into it, but it still feels like you're pushing. That's the tempo interval. Finally, for the training that we're going to put you through with the tempo interval, the pace is really crucial. The run training that we do is based on an interval time, or based on a test time, and then we're going to base your efforts on that test. And so you sticking to that pace is going to be crucial for you to get the most out of these tempo intervals. Now let's look at a curve that shows what your effort is going to be over the course of different intervals so that you can see where tempo intervals fall in. So if you see here on the left of my x-axis here, we have aerobic capacity, and on the y, you can see that this is the level of effort that we're putting out. Now, an aerobic capacity run or interval is going to be a low intensity effort. You're going to be able to do it for a long duration. Tempo would be another step over, where now your intensity is going to come up, and you can see relative to my lactate threshold, it is much closer. It's about 2/3 of the way up, all right? So we're looking at that 65 to 75% effort with relation to your lactate threshold. Definitely doable, especially for shorter durations, but as it goes longer, you're going to start to experience some fatigue, and that's going to start to challenge you. If you continue farther to the right, next we have intervals. These are distance-based intervals, and so imagine running like a 400 and 800 meter interval based on a test time. In that case, you're going to be just below or just above your lactate threshold, sort of depending on the distance, the number that you're doing, the type of training program that you're doing, but they're always going to be around that lactate threshold. And then if you were to continue farther to the right, that speed endurance effort, where you're going to be pushing supra lactate threshold, all right, super maximal. And then if you were to go one step farther into like pure speed work, then really lactate threshold stops to matter, but it would go even farther above that. Right now you're really working at the very top end of your performance. All right, now, so that's where tempo falls in. Finally, let's